Hey, you guys, this is Shella D. Bridgman, and this is the Shella D. Bridgman Show. I just like to say it like that. Anyhow, just checking in with you today. This is, I guess, our second day of the challenge, and I just wanted to check in and share with you. Um, Something that I wanted to say, something that I thought about. Another reason why I'm doing this challenge for myself is because I'm doing it as as a process. I'm doing it as a journey. I'm sharing it with you, whoever picks it up, and it's like documenting something, and then you get to see your development, and you're like my, what do you call it, accountability partner. But um as I do this, then you're going through this with me, and you get to see my development and what it looks like. But the other part of this is to even do this, to do this act itself, not just the being on time for work and that, but the act of this documenting it and going through this process and putting it out there, because it's like this is something that I really want to do. This is, it's easy. It's me and me and me, right? I'm the boss. I'm in charge. I didn't have to interview. It's what I want to do. And but it's something that I really want to do. And oftentimes, not just me, but we get a notion to do something, we get an idea to do something, and then it gets past us. Life happens or something, but we get distracted, or it's not convenient, and so we don't do it. We don't follow through. And so it's not just the act of being early for work and what else did I say I was going to do? Not complaining. I forgot to add in there criticizing, because I do that a lot. It's not just the complaining, it's the being critical of, so many things. So, yeah, it's not just the idea of those things. It's the process of this documentation process also, because it's what I want to do. It's this is my show. This is 2024, and you can have a show. This is the same as whoever is doing something. They might have a camera or something else, but this is the Shella D. Bridgman Show. I am doing this. I don't know if I told you guys before, but I tried out for a TV show with Oprah, and like I told you, I've been busy. I stopped teaching full time in 2007, and sat at home for a year trying to figure out what I was going to do. And that's when I left home. I put everything in storage and I left home and tried to figure out what I was going to do. And so I ended up in DC, at my stepfather's house. The gentleman that passed, I guess a few months ago, and that's who my little guy is named for. I stayed in his house for 2.5 years, and I worked on the 2010 census. And I stopped before I was actually finished with, they would give you like these assignments every day. Okay, go do this neighborhood, and a list of stuff to do. And I quit like maybe a week or two early because I wanted to go and try out for a show. So but yeah, this is 2024. You don't have to do that. You don't have to ask permission. It's just like self-publishing. You can do your own thing now. We have evolved. Things are advanced, and I'm sorry, back there sound like a little baby. I don't know what that noise was. Excuse me. But yeah, so this is something that I want to do, and you can even see how I went from reading from a piece of paper to I'm just speaking from my heart. So you can see the development, you can see the process. When I was in school, in college, one of the um, assignments that we had was to like study the class, like study the development of how the class developed. You know, you have different personalities and all that stuff. So you know, I'm into the observing thing, but yeah. So this is a whole process. You get to see the whole development and see how this unfolds. But yeah, so I wanted to share that with you. And something that has been on my mind, you know, I work the graveyard, and the song by Erykah Badu came to mind, Bag Lady. And you know, I don't know all the words, and I even said, okay, and I sat here before I started taping this, trying to get the words, and it's complicated. I got stuff in my mind. I'm, trying to get ready for work and stuff. But and I was supposed to sing it to you, but I don't know if I have that much courage right now. But it says that it was a hit song back in the day when it came out. It was a hit because it was basic, and it was, kind of truthful, saying that, you're carrying all that stuff. You can't hurt. One of the lines is, you can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. And so one of the thing that I kind of touched on that is on my list of things to do is my financials. And paying off bills. I've actually done that. But yeah, you don't know what decisions you might want to make. You don't know what changes you might want to make. Like I told you about saving $100 a month and what that looks like. You don't know what you could do with that extra money that you're using to pay bills. But just paying those bills, it's like you're chained to something. So I pay for basics like car insurance and Netflix and and my car washing service, and but not all that stuff. So I'm not owing everybody and their mother. I'm not robbing Peter to pay Paul. I've made sacrifices to pay some stuff off, and that feels good. So there's that. But yeah, Bag Lady, everything, whether it be bad feelings, everything, all of that stuff, debt, everything goes in your bags, and that's what you carry around with you. You carry your debt in your bags, you carry your bad relationships in your bags, and you can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. And what did she say? I think it starts off saying, I don't know, something about it. The stuff's gonna hurt your back, But it's a good song. But yeah, so that's it. Not gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I did make it to work early last night, and the people have the nerve to be doing they're building all these buildings, and they have the nerve to corner off the street that I turned down. And I don't know what it is about the area that I work in. It's so nondescript. It's odd. Okay, am I complaining and being critical? But it's you know how you can see a building and you have a landmark and you go, okay, that's that. But the buildings, it's not like that. It's different. And so the first night I was rushing to work, or the other night I was rushing to work, and because even when I first started working there, every day when I got off work, I could never figure out how to get out of this little complex, because I just couldn't figure it out. I would turn the wrong way every day and then spend all this time trying to get out of the complex to get to the main road, to get to the freeway. So the other night when I was rushing to work, as usual, the street was blocked off and I couldn't turn down the street because it's like right off the main road. And I couldn't figure out how to get to work. And that was like crazy. I had to call my supervisor and say, what is the address to my job? Because it's a very specific kind of environment. And that makes me think covert operation. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. But yeah, so last night, because I wasn't rushing in the panic like I usually am, down to the minute, I was able to follow the detour signs and, calmly navigate myself to my job and, go into work and get my coffee and stuff. And even the lady, it's like, when you're early, people look at you like, what the heck? You should be, but they're like, what is going on with you? So yeah, I made it there early. And what else is on my list? I didn't have any. Oh, I found the rest of those bars today, I think, and I ate those today. And what else is on my list? Financial stuff, that's good. What else is on my list? Oh, I can't think. Complaining. I would hear myself say something and say, "Oh, you're complaining," and just catch myself. But yeah, a big part of this, like I said, is just even to do these entries, to go through this process, because I'm tired. This is my Friday night, and I didn't get a lot of sleep today, and so I don't want to do this. Is that complaining? No, it's me being honest. But yeah, I don't want to. I'm tired, and you can hear. The thing about this is like, you can hear if I'm tired, you can hear if I'm sad, you can hear it, right? And so that's the thing about this is people do stuff, and some people they're the antidote person. Oh, this is the antidote. This is how you feel happy every day. This is how you overcome anxiety. This is how. No. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to present to you real life. I'm not trying to take the perfect picture and say, "Ooh, this is what it is." I'm going through the same process that you're going through, living life, and I'm just taking you along with me. And I'm doing it anyway, on the good days, on the bad days, on the tired days. And like I said, I feel like if I can, this is something that I really want to do. If I can do this even when I don't want to, maybe something good will come from it. Instead of it just being another good idea or something that I want to do, and I do it for like a couple days and say, okay, that's enough of that because it's inconvenient, and that sort of thing. I don't know if, because another reason why I was putting off, like I made a video, a month is like a whole month or something in between, is because you want the perfect thing to say. You don't want to just be on here rambling and talking about nothing, and you know what I mean? You're looking for the perfect thing to say, and that can take time. You worried about the perfect thing to say. So now I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it, and this is what it is. But I still think it's worthwhile. I think it's useful, and all of that. And then, like I said, the thing that I really thought about that folks should consider is put your financials on your list. And they say, it's funny how I have this thing where I know certain things, and what I would do is, if I was trying to pay some bills down, I would take the smallest one and I would pay it off, because then you get, the gratification, you're inspired to go to the next one. And so that's what I would say to you. If you're, trying to pay off bills, take the one that you can pay off the quickest and then pay that one off and then go to the next one. But I tell you something, when you owe less people, and when you can pay cash for things, when you can, just not owe everybody. When you get your money, and you gotta, spend it for all these bills, and what do they say? You probably don't even have the thing anymore that you bought. It's just a taxing, draining feeling, and that's what you're carrying around with you. You're carrying around debt. So, so I wanted to share that with you. Put that on your list of things to consider, of what to change. And then I also wanted to share with you that not just that I'm sharing with you this challenge that I have for myself, but the fact that I'm following through with the documentation of this, because this is something I gotta stop. I gotta, do the laptop. I gotta, it's the thing, and what they say, life is lifing, and I'm tired and everything. So the idea of being consistent and following through with something, even if you don't want to, or if it's not convenient. So that's it. I can't think of anything else I want to say to you today. Like I said, tonight is my Friday night, so I'm so excited about that. That's what I want to tell you. I think I touched on that, but let me highlight this as well. Distractions. Because I have made this commitment to better myself and better my life and all this stuff, I noticed like little things, like something popped up at work last night, and it's like, and instead of spending the energy to question what happened and all of that, I just did it and moved on. Something else happened where I could have dealt with it a certain way, but I just took care of the problem and did everything I knew I was supposed to do and went on about my business, so as not to exert energy in areas that were wasteful. So that's something else that I noticed, that as a part of me making a decision to make things better for myself, oftentimes there's distraction. Distraction to make you, because that stuff was energy sucking stuff, to make you like, oh, okay, is this a problem? And then you don't have the energy to do something like this, to talk to the world, and you know what I mean. You don't have it. So I dealt with it that way, so that I could preserve my energy and focus on what I had planned for myself. So again, that's something else that I wanted to mention to you, is be careful of distractions. If you make a commitment to do something better, oftentimes a distraction will come right behind that to suck up your energy, suck up your time, maybe make you feel defeated, or keep you from focusing on that thing that you're trying to accomplish. So that is something else that I wanted to share with you. So that's it. I'm not going to recap again. But yeah, so I'll be doing this for these days. And I'm having the courage to just speak from my heart and not worry about getting every perfect little word in and reading from a piece of paper. So development, trust, and believing that this is a good thing and it's going to work out. So anyway, talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you're doing this challenge with me and you're getting something out of it. Like I said, distraction is, as soon as you decide to do something, it's like when you're at work, as soon as you decide to go on a diet, just like I said, not eat the sugar, somebody will come with a box of donuts. You know what I mean? And when it's a work environment, you don't want to say, oh no, thank you, because then you got to worry about hurting people's feelings and offending them, and then they think you know what I mean, the whole bit. So yeah, the minute you decide to do something, something will come right behind it to try to knock you off your game, so to speak. So anyway, talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night. Now it's early enough for me to put myself together to get to work and give them their last little bit, because that's how I deal with my job. I have enough for the days, and this is helping me to get through those days, because I'm not on that job to change anything. It's not my dream or anything like that. It's a paycheck. I gotta buy dog food, and I need to have money to wash my car. But yeah, this helps me to deal with that better, because this is am I being critical? But it's not my dream job. That's a statement without being critical. It's not my dream job. So anyhow, thanks again for your time. Thanks for checking in, tuning in. This is the Shella D. Bridgman Show. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening. And I love you. I mean that. I mean that. I heard Oprah say years ago that always look at your intention. And my intention is not just to listen to my self-talk, because I can do that. Trust me, I can do that well. But my intention is to do something to help someone. And this is not, just this little bit might help someone to make some changes and go in a direction that they want to go in. Go in a better direction. So, anyhow, love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye-bye.